most about you. You're here to be inspired, you're here to learn, and we're here to listen. We really encourage you to be very interactive during all of the sessions, training sessions. We have over 100 of those sessions. We have over 110 demos in our tech lab. And this is a forum where we invite our partners, our customers, and our engineers to come into a communion of ideas and foster new advancements in innovation. Since we last met, a lot of things have happened. If you remember, we were in Shenzhen last year in the middle of a very deep crisis. Things have stabilized. We all had to make some efforts. And even Asia Pacific and China was affected by the world crisis. But we are on a strong recovery. And at Freescale, we decided to not waste a good crisis. What we did is we sharpened our focus. We went back to the fundamentals of success, which is playing on our strength, getting closer to our customers, and making sure that we develop relevant innovations, enabling you to be successful in the marketplace with our solutions. I stand here in front of you absolutely convinced that the decade in front of us is incredibly promising for the semiconductor industry in general and for Freescale in particular. We are going to be experiencing unprecedented growth in terms of the opportunities, the profits that we can supply to our shareholders and stakeholders. There's a whole set of new elements that are playing in favor of the semiconductor industry. More content, more applications, more opportunity to change lives for the better. Our vision is to be the world leader in embedded processing solutions. That hasn't changed. How do we do this? By focusing on our strength. Embedded processing, microcontrollers, digital signal processors, RF, analog, and sensors, all put together in complete solutions, tied together with a very strong software set. A software set that is a combination of Freescale products and an ecosystem, open ecosystem, that we have with multiple partners that are here to support us. We understand that great silicon only delivers the promise if it's packaged with even greater software. And you will continue to see our focus in that direction. We are present in 4 segments. Historically, automotive and networking have been the 2 pillars of our company. We are second in the world in auto microcontroller, number 1 in communication processors, number 1 in RF power amplifiers. And we will continue to invest to retain or augment these positions. But we're also developing new capabilities, new products, and a renewed focus in penetrating 2 new segments for us, industrial and consumer. Areas where we've always had business, but we probably weren't as relevant as we could and should be, given the incredible portfolio of IP that Freescale presents. There we've got, of course, a very strong position in embedded MPUs and a fast-growing business in sensors, which we will detail for you today. We believe that we can deliver unique solutions, differentiated solutions, ultimately making you more successful in the marketplace. And we know it always starts with you, our customers. So today, we're inviting you to a simulation of ideas. We're going to present to you a vision of the future that is enabled by Freescale technology. Often, to look into the future, it's useful to look at the past. And God knows our industry has been one of cycles, ups and downs, over the last 30 to 40 years. Let's look at the lessons of those ups and downs. In the 70s, we all suffered from the energy crisis. And yet, it really fostered an unprecedented area of growth for the semiconductor industry, and in particular at that time Motorola, because of the need for fuel efficiency, reduced emissions, and it's really at that time that Motorola rose as an industry leader. we took great advantage of the rebound that it created for us. In the 80s, the crisis turned around thanks to the computer industry. Another unprecedented era of growth for semiconductor, led by PCs and the increased productivity promise of that technology. In the 90s, the web came to life. Another unique opportunity for our industry to rebound from a downturn. And the rapid rise of the internet created a whole new set of opportunity for all of us. There again, Freescale played a major role and became a dominant player in the networking industry. And then we all remember the bubble burst in the early 2000s, and really Web 2.0, the reinvention of what was an incredible opportunity, the World Wide Web, with much more robust business models and new usage models like social networking, which led to unprecedented growth in the middle of the year 2000, all the way to the crisis that we all experienced in 2008 and 2009. So, really the question for all of us today is, how are we going to rebound from this crisis? What is the unique opportunity that's going to once again propel this industry and all of you to greater levels of success? And I would propose to you that we can call it the era of connected intelligence. We're going to walk into an era where the number of connected devices is going to grow exponentially. We're going to walk into an era where users are going to be connected to devices in new ways through a whole new generation of sensors. Devices are going to get connected to devices through a whole new wave of standards. And the devices are going to get connected to infrastructure so that they're global intelligence and connected intelligence built on each other. That is a very, very exciting vision for this industry. All of this with, in the background, a tremendous need for efficiency, because the computing industry, in general, cannot continue to use as much power as it is today, and we'll talk to you about what we're doing in that respect. Some extraordinarily challenging programming, because the complexity of the solutions at the device level or at the infrastructure level are really creating a whole new set of exciting challenges for us in this industry. And last but not least, some very interesting new business models, where the way we get revenue from the technology is changing very rapidly from traditional models. And for those of you that are involved in the communications industry, you know what I'm talking about. So all these changes are quite exciting. And we believe at Freescale that we are uniquely positioned to take advantage of this new era. Today we've got some distinguished colleagues that are going to come and talk to you about what we're doing in every one of those 4 segments to take advantage of the opportunity and present to you compelling solutions tying together world-class silicon, customer support, and software. But we're not forgetting that we also have a very important mission as a corporation. We have 3 pillars that we do push every day in everything we do. Going green, health and safety, and the net effect. Why? Because we believe that every death on the road is one death too many. And we have the technology to prevent that from happening if we invest it wisely. We believe that every watt that's wasted on the grid is one watt too many. And again, we have the power and the technology to change that if we're serious about it. We believe that every patient that is diagnosed too late for an ailment is one too many. And there again, we can really change the world. And last but not least, we believe that every child without access to knowledge is one too many. And there again lies a unique opportunity for the semiconductor industry as a whole and for Freescale to do well by doing good. For every one of those missions, we believe we have some compelling vision and technology to present to you, and that's really going to be the topic of our session this morning. So, broadband access, ubiquitous broadband access, is really getting to be a little bit like receiving radio. I don't know about you, but every time I find myself in a part of the world where I don't have a signal, I feel completely lost. It's like I can't go on with my life. We have a mission to bring really ubiquitous, affordable, fast broadband access to the entire planet. We believe that Freescale is uniquely positioned for that mission, and that's going to be the beginning of our presentation. Thank you. Roll the video.